You think you outsmarted me? The mighty Muldoon? I don't think so, Yoked Girth.
Stay tuned for what happens next on Yoked Girth. Now a word from our sponsor.
Kids, are you ready for a new wild and wacky Punch-O fruit flavor? Introducing Apricot. It's a punch to the gut. So stop by, fill up, and make sure you get your Billy Hog hot dog before you jet away.
Good morning, Brook Hollow. Today is October 20, 1990. This is your news. We have a special breaking report. The police department has released information that more local teenagers have gone missing. They were last seen earlier this week, and the only connection between the teenagers is that they are all students at Brook Hollow High School. This could be linked to the disturbing trend of other possible abductions and missing teenagers from our otherwise quiet town. If anyone has seen the teenagers or has any other information, please contact the police department. The mayor of Brook Hollow has put a curfew into effect for anyone under 18 starting tonight. Now to other news. In the business world, Oxford Practical Technology signed a new deal.
Cave Nightmare. My favorite. Well, what version is it? Endless cave, bottomless pit, impossibly claustrophobic passages. Inexplicable presence of random classmates. This is a new one.
Willow? What's going on?
No idea, Dream Peter. This is bad. Really bad. Time to wake up, Willow.
Signal detected.
Whoa, and that's not an alarm clock.
I think it's a radio signal. Maybe it's being transmitted from nearby. Yeah.
Is that an aphid? It's pretty cute up close.
An appropriate wizard's familiar.
There must be someone in charge of this science experiment. But I haven't seen any signs of anyone else. Good one, Nightmare. Keep me guessing.
Science!
Consulting Detective Weevil, hot on the trail. He's got a nose for the truth. Hey, a common example of the Formicidae family.
Peter. In English?
An ant.
Okay, that is definitely not normal.
I was a fool to have ever doubted myself. A fool like Klein, like Kaminsky, like Schmechter, like all of Armament. I am here in the backyard. Down in the backyard. I mean, I am speaking to you from the backyard. I am tiny! I should gather my thoughts. This is a momentous occasion. Wendell Tully official log, 89.08.05. Recording as I take my first steps into the miniature world. The sights are unbelievable. The textures, the way the light falls upon every surface, the subtle patterns in all of the objects that surround me, the grass. Even common lawn grass looks like a structure from an alien world. Wait, what's that sound? The very earth is trembling. Over there, what could it be? An ant! My God, today, the world has changed forever.
What's the worst thing that could happen? Looks like something is happening. Well, that was anticlimactic. Looks like the other two lasers are blocked. Looks like the head of a giant action figure from some cartoon.
Some cartoon? That is Yoked Girth. Of the Yoked Girth novels, comics, and Saturday morning cartoon, they're even making a movie.
I'm guessing he'll need more than just a head for that. Got a new one here.
Willow!
Well, how was a near-death experience?
Where there's one spiderling, there's bound to be more of them. I need some help!
Peter, hang in there. You're gonna be okay. Let's see what we can find. A new one found.
Science!
Worse than my mom's
I've thought
Brussels
about this in
sprouts.
circles for days now, and I've come to a decision. It's time to restart spacer development. Almanit may not believe in it, but I know its potential. Though I must figure out how to return shrunk objects to their original size. The first step will be to address the particle transcription errors. It seems almost certain that the irregularities are responsible for the failure during the demonstration. Burgle, please bring up all the lab data about the unknown particles.
Happy to be of service. Notes will be prepared and delivered to your table in 4 hours or less.
4 hours? What are the chances for less?
Delivery estimates will be prepared in 2 hours or less.
An auspicious beginning.
Ugh, really? Those mites are so annoying. A new one found. Yeah!
I spy. Got one.
dramatic than I expected.
That was about as dramatic as I expected.
Oh, these gnats will not leave me alone. Ah! Let's see what we can find.
That is a big spider. I don't think I'm high enough level to take on such a foe.
Peter, this isn't one of your role-playing games. This looks like nerd paradise.
You call?
Science!
I have isolated the source of the particle irregularities. They appear to be a byproduct of the shrinking process. If I adjust the machine to account for their existence, it should be the key to the expanding process. Virgil, please bring up the readings for the irregular covalent SNPI 42Z particle traces. Ugh, that name is going to get tiresome. And while you're at it, rename all references to the irregular covalent SMPI 42Z particle to raw science.
Order received. Raw science identified. Does it require cooking, flipping, or grilling?
No, none of those. Categorization.
That answer is not permitted, according to health code standards governing the handling of raw food items.
Taking a look around. Hang in there. I'm gonna help.
System reboot in progress. Thanks for the helping hand. I am Virgil, acting science manager for this project. I am also a robot. I am sure this all must be very disorienting for you, but hopefully I can explain. I suspect you were miniaturized by Dr. Tully's spacer device. Why are you here in the yard? I do not know. A recent power surge has caused a massive raw science containment explosion. This lab, as you can see, is a disaster. And what's worse, the explosion has disrupted my computing power. My memory banks are corrupted. Sorry to pile on the bad news, my new friend. How can I be of service? It seems you and I are both a little discombobulated. Given my best calculations, your biomass has been subject to covalent spacing reduction via interatomic energy extraction. In other words, you have been shrunk. It is likely this was achieved using Dr. Wendell Tully's spacer platform, patent pending. Shrinking can be a traumatic experience for tiny human brains, and memory loss is a known side effect. Dr. Tully is a brilliant scientist and he is also my creator. My initial protocol was to serve as the short order cook-up. However, I have been recently promoted to acting science manager to assist with his experiments. No doubt my previous work experience has been invaluable to Dr. Tully. Although, now that I am processing it, I have not seen him for several weeks. And now I cannot recall where he went. It must be my corrupted memory bank. You are here, in the Oak Lab. Built and used by Dr. Wendell Tully This is the base of operations. To return to your prior size, you would need to successfully activate Dr. Tully's spacer platform. Unfortunately, my readings indicate it is inoperable. It appears to have suffered several malfunctions from the explosion. I am sorry, but it appears you may be stranded here for some time. Haha! That is a great idea. Let me run a full diagnostic scan on it and see what we need to do to get it fixed up. Processing! Processing! Memory fault. Code 408B3000. Ominent OS script runtime error. ARG. I am sorry again. It appears I have sustained more damage to my memory chips than expected. Without those memories, I do not know how to repair the spacer. Dr. Tully used 2 types of chips to back up my memory. Auxiliary chips are small capacity chips used to store project data. If you find these, I should be able to help you learn. Super chips are special, and they are gold. They back up full directories of my memory system. If we are going to fix the spacer, that data is bound to be on a super chip. I suggest exploring the other labs in the backyard. Return with any memory chips you find. Dr. Tully has built many more labs throughout the yard. Each lab is used for various experimental procedures. I can upload their locations to your Scabby. Stand by. Processing. Error. Hot cheese and fries. The lab locations are missing from my memory banks too. But we are in luck. I was able to retrieve the location of one of the facilities. The Hedge Lab is the observation center of the yard and used for research on arachnid webbing. You will find the hedge near the house if you head southeast. The lab is located deep inside the hedge, sending the coordinates to your Scabby. Try to find the Hedge Lab first, but there is nothing stopping you from searching the yard for the other labs. Except, of course, thousands of angry, hungry insects. That reminds me. Dr. Tully locks the important labs with biometric scanners. Head over to the ASL terminal and place your hand on the biometric scanner near it. Give it a moment to sync your signature. Once you are registered, you will be granted access to the ASL. ASL grants access to daily work items. Nay, tasks. Nay, quests. Yes, quests. I will reward you raw science. In my science shop, you can trade raw science back for survival recipes from experiments that Wendell conducted when he was first exploring the yard. Log on to the ASL terminal over there and see what is available. Unless you have any other questions, you really should get started finding those chips. And try not to die out there. Have an exponentially great day! Hey! Ooh.
Nothing like a little science, as I always say.
It is nice to see a friendly face around here. How can I help you today. Thank you.
I lost you.
Science!
This morning, I installed the borrowed lab modules. Another one of my forgotten inventions from the early days. I had such grand notions back then. The Kinder Science Mini Quick Little Chemist Lab educational toy for children. But no, Wendell, we can't possibly put hydrochloric acid into the hands of children. The lawyers will never agree. It's a good thing I never told them about the Bunsen burners. Odd that Ominent has been using my toy pieces in this way. I digress. The lab network is now up and running in the backyard. I'm planning to dedicate each one of them to a different function. Main power will run through here. The Oak Lab is the center of operations for the backyard. The second lab is nestled into the hedge. Such wonderful views from up there. Side note, I'm worried that Ominent's shoddy manufacturing of the lab pieces will cause them to fall apart over time, but they will do for now.
Science!
Oh, this is not good. Please help! Hey, I'm gonna fall asleep standing up if we go much longer. This stuff's burning me up!
Poison saving throw failed!
I need a hand!
I can't get Great Shelob's ghost!
Please don't move and look straight ahead. I promise you won't feel a thing.
It's a go for molecular reduction. The spacer is primed.
Where you are going, all your worries will seem so small.
That was different for a nightmare. What was that?
I had a nightmare too. And I remember every bit of it. An ominous logo and a fancy spacer. A spacer that was pointed directly at me.
At us.
This changes everything. Maybe Burgle will understand what's going on.